I know you guys are not falling for these Ben Simmons clips again. Of course, before I get into the content, if you guys could leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, turn on post notifications. I am trying to hit 10,000 subscribers on this channel by the end of the year, and your subscription will be greatly appreciated. Let's get into the video. Now, right around this time, every single offseason for the past couple of off seasons, we have seen Ben Simmons basically post these Instagram clips from these pro-am runs or even practices of him making these threes, and we all get hyped. But guess what's end up happening? This man shoots like dog shit in the regular season and the playoffs, and we all forget about the clips, even though it's kind of obvious now that these are not exactly the full context of the situation. Like, for example, I could put together some of my clips and make you guys think I'm a good basketball player, which I am not at all. I've been looking into this Ben Simmons situation for a while, and I've been doing a lot of research behind the scenes, and I've been reading some things, and honestly, I don't think this is fully Ben Simmons' fault. And come to think of it, I don't think this is just about his jump shot. I know I sound crazy, but when we look into the situation and we see he's shooting in these like pro-ams and in these practices, I really do believe that he can make a three-pointer. In fact, there are many clips of him in game when it doesn't matter. Right here is a clip first a game versus the Milwaukee Bucks. The game was within 5 and the 76ers had the ball.
Green launching the three, no good, and that'll just about do it.
Obviously, the three really did not matter because obviously the Milwaukee Bucks ended up winning that game and there was like really any time left on the clock, but that shot was contested by Drew Holiday, and if you watch the NBA Finals, that man low-key locked up Devin Booker, so it's safe to say that Ben Simmons made a pretty difficult shot in that situation. You guys can call it luck, and I mean it could be considered a lucky shot, but I think there's a lot more to it. And when you hear the reports about Ben Simmons not even talking to the Philadelphia 76ers, there has to be a lot more, because if he wasn't making threes and just he couldn't shoot, then I don't think he'd be taking this stance. And I would like to just note that there was someone by the name of Markelle Fultz, you know, former #1 pick, now plays for the Magic, is trying to revive his career. He was also a lottery pick for the Philadelphia 76ers. That man kind of forgot how to shoot a basketball, and he kind of just forgot how to play basketball, period. So I don't think that this is entirely Ben Simmons' fault. I really do believe there's something going on in Philadelphia, because yes, we're hearing that, oh, it's just because Philadelphia is like trashing him in public, but in reality, I really do think there's something we don't know about Philadelphia, whether it's how they're handling certain situations or even the trainers itself. Now yes, shooting a three-pointer in the NBA and in college are two different things, and I am very much aware of that, but if you saw Ben Simmons in college, he could make threes, and they were pretty consistent when you look at the numbers. On top of that, keep in mind that yes, it's a couple feet, but that couple feet Ben Simmons could barely shoot well. How did the process almost manage to completely fail by having 2 of your lottery picks about to leave your team and you're getting almost nothing in return? There has to be something more than just Ben Simmons can't shoot. But even if we look at the numbers, even if we look at Ben Simmons in no pressure situations, Ben Simmons is able to make three-point shots, and he's not as bad as we think he is. We can make the Shanghai Shark jokes, we can make the jokes about his shot, but in all reality, I don't think it is all entirely Ben Simmons' fault. I think what honestly proves my point about Ben Simmons, how it's not entirely his fault, if we look at that, I think it was the Atlanta Hawks series where Ben Simmons passed up that dunk and literally threw it to Matisse Thybulle. He had a wide open dunk versus Trae Young. That's an easy slam for him, which honestly proves the point that I don't think it's just, oh, he can't shoot a three, because obviously it is very hard to get a decent jump shot, especially as an NBA player, but also realize that Ben Simmons this last season did shoot 30% from the three-point line. Now the league average is 36, and obviously if we add more context to the situation, I do feel like Ben Simmons just isn't shooting a whole lot of threes, which I mean that would make sense why he's shooting 30%, but let alone if we look at it, I honestly believe that there's something with Ben Simmons mentally. Yes, these guys are NBA players, but at the end of the day, these guys are human beings, and I honestly think that Ben Simmons, for some reason, something happened in Philadelphia where he stopped just being himself, which is why I make this video to also talk about the fact that the trades that are being talked about for Ben Simmons, for example, like even to Golden State or even possibly Atlanta or Portland, that would be so great for his career, because for some reason, like I've been saying, something's going on in Philadelphia that he does not like, and that is changing him for the worse. So I honestly do believe if he gets traded, especially Golden State, that man will easily within 2 seasons become a top 5 player in the league. Now there's a good chance he would not play point guard for the Golden State Warriors. He'd probably play as a small forward, but he could still be a playmaker as a small forward. Look at guys like LeBron, and no, Ben Simmons is not LeBron. He's just a slightly Walmart version of LeBron. But all jokes aside, Ben Simmons has so much potential, and I honestly think that if he goes to another team like Golden State or Portland, that he'll be able to unlock that. Like I said, I'm not saying that Ben Simmons isn't a part of this. Obviously, something's going on with him mentally and he has to fight through it. On top of that, there is some things in his game that he could lack, and there are some things that he can control himself. Now, there's rumors that he doesn't honestly like practice and that he doesn't really feel like training on his three, which I don't think is fully true, because if I'm getting memed on online for not being able to shoot the ball, best believe I would be in the gym 24/7 trying to at least get a decent three ball. Now, I've been hearing some rumors about the Philadelphia 76ers saying they're going to keep Ben Simmons, but in reality, I don't think Ben Simmons wants to stay on the Philadelphia 76ers. They're not communicating, he's not talking to them, he's just focusing on his own game, which, like I said, I think he should do. But honestly, I don't see a situation where he doesn't get traded, or at least is sitting out for time. And if I'm completely honest, if I'm Ben Simmons, I wouldn't want to return to this team either. My own coach, Doc Rivers, said that he didn't believe in him being a true championship point guard. Joel Embiid literally said that Ben Simmons was one of the key reasons they lost, and your name is getting dragged in the media for something that is not completely your fault. So yes, I don't think Ben Simmons should want to play for that team, and to be completely honest, if I was in a situation, I wouldn't do the same either. On top of that, when you're shooting 20 plus free throws in a game and you're missing a good majority of them and you're getting laughed at and people in the stands are literally trying to teach you how to shoot a free throw, yeah, I could see your confidence going down. And for Ben Simmons, there has to be something mentally, like I've been saying, and I think it's all a confidence thing. So if Ben Simmons could go to a sports like psychiatric, I'm not exactly sure what it's called, I probably pronounced the word completely incorrect, but I think that if Ben Simmons does get some mental help and he goes on a new team, Ben Simmons will be a top 10 player this year. Now, as far as Ben Simmons trade rumors go, I mean, the same teams I told you guys a couple of days ago, I believe, like teams like the Spurs and the Warriors, and I think even the Trailblazers, I might have said, are still, and the Kings are the teams that are still interested. So if you guys do want any more Ben Simmons trade updates, please leave a like on this video, subscribe to the channel, make sure those notifications are on, because when those notifications are on, you'll be notified every time I upload, and you will get the news faster than anybody else. Trust me, I'm one of the fastest people when it comes to dropping these news. I'm very consistent. Anyways, I will see you guys in the next video. Have an amazing day, take care, peace. If you guys haven't made it to the end of the video, here are two videos on the screen that I think you guys will genuinely enjoy. Anyways, cue the outro.